Just in, over 10 new warriors have stormed into the realm of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And there's a twist, with one more possibly joining the ranks. Stick around as we decode what this means for the upcoming battles. Fresh from the latest V-Jump scans, we've got the scoop on these newly unveiled characters, thanks to detailed translations by Shonen Games. You can follow them on Twitter. Today we're diving deep into their abilities and how they will shake up the gameplay in the much anticipated new Dragon Ball game. Anticipation is mounting as we approach the release of a new trailer featuring Master vs Apprentices. This follows the thrilling power versus speed theme we saw previously. The new scan teases a lineup including familiar faces like Yamcha, Krillin, and Piccolo, alongside some exciting new additions. This time around, the spotlight falls on Whis and Beerus, with Whis appearing as the Master, flaunting near perfect offensive, defensive, and recovery abilities, so we know he's going to be a problem in game, guys. Beerus, his formidable apprentice, though shrouded in mystery, promises to bring some serious power to the battlefield. We also see Master Roshi in his base form, a new addition alongside his full power form seen in the earlier trailers. Roshi brings the iconic Afterimage Strike, making him a slippery opponent. We know this because in Tenkaichi 3, that Afterimage Strike made you nigh invincible whenever you were fighting opponents because you couldn't get hit, so it was a very interesting and overpowered move. This move, famed for its evasion capabilities, was a fan favorite in previous games for its strategic depth. Not to mention, Kid Gohan is back as well, guided by Piccolo and featured in 3 forms, hinting at his growth and evolution throughout the game. Adult Gohan also steps up, not just as a character but as a mentor to Videl, showcasing the depth of character development and interaction in Sparking Zero. And I know we say adult Gohan even though he really was a teen attending high school, but hey, I guess you're probably considered an adult as a teenager in Japan, am I right? Because we called him Teen Gohan and he really was like 11 years old or something like that. I mean, of course there's time dilation because of the hyperbolic time chamber, but again, I'm rambling, so don't mind me, guys. But if you're pumped to see these new dynamics in action, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all the latest updates. Excitingly, Trunks makes an appearance with his sword, ready for action in both his base and Super Saiyan forms. His inclusion adds depth to the roster, providing players with a variety of combat styles. Future Gohan arrives impressively, showcasing his resilience by fighting with just one arm in both his base and Super Saiyan forms. This adherence to the character's story adds an authentic touch to the game, respecting his legacy and challenging players with unique gameplay mechanics. And I'm glad you stuck around so far because I want to get into a concept that might hint at when the release date of the game actually may be. As we edge closer to the release, each character reveal adds layers to the excitement. The anticipation for a 2025 release grows given the pacing of these reveals. With every new trailer and update, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero promises to bring a revolutionary experience to both longtime fans and new players alike. So I say 2025 because as we see with every update they're releasing, we see that big board of players on that chart with the hexagons, and they're releasing about 10 players at a time. And just based off the pacing, I think there's meant to be 164 characters in total, something like that. And if they're releasing 10 players at a time with a trailer coming out well, I did some research and I really couldn't find how often they do release trailers, but so far we have Power versus Speed, and then we have Master versus Apprentice, which I feel released about 3 weeks to 4 weeks apart from each other. So that being said, if we do a timeline of that, if they were to release 11 to 10 characters every trailer, then we probably wouldn't see a game until 2025. However, they could always, have a bigger trailer with maybe 20 characters or 30, so we don't know how they'll do it so far, but based on what we're seeing, it's probably going to release in 2025. But this is my caveat and my suggestion: if they do not get this game out before GTA 6 comes out, they will have a major competition as far as sales go. So it would behoove the Bandai Namco team to get the game out as soon as possible before GTA 6 comes out, because I'm not gonna lie, if GTA 6 comes out and at least people get to play with their buddies on GTA, and there's no expectation of local multiplayer in GTA as well. So that's going to be a big one that I've been seeing in the comments, especially in my previous video, which I'll link. But a lot of you guys have been talking about you guys don't want to get it because there is no local multiplayer. And I have to say I agree. Split screen was probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest features that made Budokai Tenkaichi 3 a very big deal. So for them to take out that feature, I don't know what they'll supplement it with or put in the place of that, but I know that will be an issue going forward. However, guys, if you want to keep up with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero information as well, and you're big on Twitter, you can go to @DBSparking0 with a 0 at the end for all your content on Twitter, and go check them out because you can get updates just like I am. But until then, guys, thank you for tuning into this quick little video, and as always, find your zen, your final form. Catch you in the next one, guys.
And I change clothes like my hoes. I love designer, and I change my flows like who knows. I want the commas, Benny Hannes.